So Jay-Z has given an interview talking about George Zimmerman, and he says some very interesting things, also some very harsh things. First, he talked about President Obama's speech on Friday when he came out and said, you know, look, I have the African-American perspective too. I've been followed around in stores, etc., and personalize the issue so the rest of America can feel more empathy and sympathy towards the plight of African-Americans. JC obviously liked that a lot.
Obama made a statement about Trayvon Martin. I think
amazing, because you know it's hard in politics to really just make a statement as a human. I felt today it was very admirable because he made a statement as a father and as a black man and as someone who had compassion for the things that we go through because he's been through it before.
Yeah. So he's talking to Rap Radar's Elliott Wilson there, and it's a nice, pleasant way to start out. When the conversation goes with Zimmerman, not quite as pleasant.
And we all know it was wrong. It was wrong. You know, this guy's not a professional. First of all, you're not a professional to profile someone. Professionals are taught not to profile. Mm-hmm. A police officer, I'm a professional law enforcement officer, and I'm taught not to profile. This guy's a novice. This guy's a fucking mall cop.
It's kind of an amusing way of putting it, and obviously in a tragic story, but. And he's, of course, right. And he's, in some ways, gets the heart of the initial problem, which is that Zimmerman followed Trayvon in the first place. Because he's, and by the way, he's not just not a professional. He tried to be a professional. He tried to be a cop, and they rejected him. Precisely because of things like what happened that night. That Zimmerman is too eager, couldn't wait for the conflict, wanted to engage when he shouldn't have engaged. So Jay-Z's right on the substance. But I actually think the next thing that he said is even more true and gets to the core of what happened once the conflict began.
I was really angry. I didn't sleep for 2 days. You know, I was really angry about it. That, you know, the thing that we all knew, it was still a bit of racism in America, but like, you know, for it to be so blatant was like, if you just ask the questions, ask yourself the question, didn't Trayvon have a right to stand his ground? He was being chased. He was being chased and he fought back. You know, he may have won. That doesn't mean he's a criminal. He won. I mean, if you chase me and you try to attack me and I defend myself, how can I be in the wrong? How is that right?
Look, this is what I've been saying all along, and I'm so frustrated that other people haven't picked up on it. So obviously I agree wholeheartedly with Jay-Z here. Trayvon's being chased. Can't he stand his ground? Do gun owners have special rights that the rest of us don't have anymore? So if you don't own a gun, you're not allowed to stand your ground. If somebody chases you, I guess you just got to keep running and hope he doesn't catch you or something. If he does, he's allowed to beat the crap out of you because he has the gun and you down. You're not allowed to stand your ground. If you're a gun owner, you can chase someone, you can start a fight, and if he dares to fight back, you can shoot him and kill him. But that's not fair. That's not right. That's special rights and privileges for the guys who started the conflict in the first place. So I think he absolutely nailed it. That was the heart of the problem and the heart of our frustration with this case, that Zimmerman seems to have gotten away with starting the conflict, ending the conflict, and then, you know, after it happened, Trayvon's not around to testify. You know, dead men don't talk, as they say. And the presumption goes against Trayvon. Well, we got to take Zimmerman's word for it. He said that he was hit and that Trayvon started it, and there's no way to prove otherwise, so not guilty, he's free to go. Something wrong in a system that allows you to chase someone down with a gun, and then after you start the fight, you feel you're losing in any way, that you're allowed to kill him, and we got to take your word for it.